Lexington police are investigating after they say two men armed with guns robbed a Lexington auto parts business.
Things are pretty quiet for today. It's a little break, though, because tomorrow, here comes that snow. I'm going to talk about timing, how it's going to affect your day tomorrow, and all about your weekend forecast coming up.
This is WKYT News at noon.
Good afternoon. Great to have you on WKYT News. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Barbara Bailey. We're still in the midst of an Arctic blast here in the Bluegrass with temperatures in the 20s. A few flakes still hanging around, but we're getting a break from snow showers this afternoon for sure.
A cold afternoon high, though. Those flakes could be returning tomorrow. Could cause some problems on the roads for your morning commute. Let's get you up to the minute on that. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris live in our First Alert Weather Center.
You know, since I've been here for the past 3 years, I've had worse days than this. I mean, we're in the 20s, yes, it's cold, but at least we have sunshine. At least it looks good. The sunshine's beaming down on you. That makes it feel so much better. We're at 26 now in London. Still have the clouds overhead, but we are seeing some sunshine peek through. 23, a pair of those, Mountain Parkway in Lexington. Then you look over toward Frankfort at 24 degrees. All looks well in those locations. Now we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. We'll be in the mid-20s. But once we hit the nighttime hours and into tomorrow morning, that's when we'll start to see some snow move on in. That is going to cause some issues, and I said is going to cause some issues tomorrow morning, some of those early morning commutes. Now, that's not for everybody, but for some, once we travel through the day, that's when it starts to accumulate a little bit more, and that's what we're going to be focusing in on, the snow threats in the forecast. One tomorrow, then one later on in your 7-day forecast. I'm going to talk all about that, how that's going to affect your days coming up.
All right, a lot to watch. We'll get to it. Thank you.
A state arson investigator is looking into the cause of a deadly fire in southern Kentucky.
The fire broke out at a home on East Highway 577 in the Burning Springs community of Clay County. That's very near the Jackson County line, about 4:30 this morning. The coroner says 79-year-old Delmer Edwards was killed. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is near the scene with the latest on the investigation, and that's our top story at noon. Phil?
Of Delmer Litlin Edwards, the man that the coroner says passed away in this fire very early this morning. We are here on Highway 577 near the Clay Jackson County line. Relatives say they thought that they may have heard something, and then they came outside and they saw the home totally engulfed in flames. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Relatives say this man will truly be missed.
Well, he's going to be missed.
He's going to be missed. Family and friends are definitely going to need their prayers, because he knowed everybody and everybody knowed him.
He was really helpful in the neighborhood.
I am told that Kentucky State Police are also working this fire investigation. Also, the Kentucky State Fire Marshal. Of course, all of that is protocol whenever there is a fatality in a fire. In Clay County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Phil, thank you. Two Lexington roads are back open here at midday after an overnight crash knocked out a utility pole. That happened around 3 o'clock this morning on Innovation Drive near Georgetown Road. Police say a driver ran off of the road, snapped a utility pole, and crashed into a tree. Now, he is expected to survive despite his injuries. Crews had both roads closed for a few hours while they repaired that utility pole, and they have now both since reopened.
Police are looking for two people accused of holding up a Lexington business. Now, it happened just after 10 o'clock this morning at Bluegrass Auto Parts on East 7th Street. Two armed men reportedly threatened employees before getting away with cash. WKYT's Hillary Thornton has the latest on the search for suspects in this Crime Tracker report. Hillary?
Around 10 o'clock this morning, police say two men, both armed with handguns, went inside of Bluegrass Auto Parts demanding cash. Investigators say the two suspects were wearing masks and dark clothing. They say once inside the East 7th Street business, the two men threatened employees with their guns before then taking off with an unknown amount of cash. Police say the two ran away from the business but could have had a vehicle waiting nearby. A perimeter was set up by police for about an hour with K-9 units working to track the suspects. Unable to locate anything in the area, police are now working to get a more detailed description of the suspects.
The establishment here does have surveillance video, and we're currently pulling some of those images. Not sure exactly how much they will show because individuals were disguised, But we're pulling those and trying to see what we can get off of that also.
Police say there were several employees inside of the business during all of this. They say thankfully no one was hurt. In Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Thank you, Hillary. And anyone with information is asked to contact Lexington Police. A man convicted of killing a Lexington police officer will be up for parole next week. Glenn Donahue will ask the board for early release on a hearing Monday. Prosecutor Ray Larson tells our news partners at the Lexington Herald-Leader his office will oppose that release. Donahue was sentenced to 20 years in prison following a hit-and-run crash that killed police officer Brian Durman in 2010. He has already been denied parole once. Well, former Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear says he is starting an advocacy group to oppose our current governor, Matt Bevin's plan to dismantle the state's health insurance exchange.
Unusual spectacle, two governors kind of going at it on an issue. Bevin criticized both programs as too expensive. WKYT's Rebecca Smith is at our live desk with more on Beshear's plan.
Well, the former governor just wrapped up a news conference where he really railed against the current governor's plans to dismantle Connect. As Steve Beshear said, he is supporting a group called Save Kentucky Healthcare. Its stated purpose is to provide public education and advocacy under the umbrella of the Affordable Care Act, which Beshear says is working. Today, he reflected on his 8 years in the governorship and said he was planning to ride off into the sunset, so to speak. But Beshear said that he's concerned families will be left out in the cold if Connect is dismantled. He said he wants to preserve access to affordable health care. Petitions, outreach, fundraising, just some of the ways this group plans to try and get their message out. We did reach out to Governor Matt Bevin on this. We have not yet heard back. At the live desk, Rebecca Smith, WKYT.
All right, Rebecca, thank you. We understand that Governor Bevin may have something to say about this later today. Before he left office, Beshear said that it would cost $300 million more in the next two-year budget cycle to roll back Medicaid's expansion. We are waiting now to find out the contents of a time capsule that was found during the construction project at a university locally. Demolition crews pulled the time capsule at Martin Hall on the campus of EKU in Richmond. A ceremony is being held right now at the Powell Center here at this noon hour, where President Michael Benson is opening it and showing people what's inside. We'll have an update on WKYT News at 4 o'clock. The Democratic candidates for president are getting ready to face off once again ahead of next week's primary in South Carolina. We'll have a preview next on Kentucky's #1 midday news.
Also ahead, not everyone can go home with Oscar gold, but there's a very expensive consolation prize. We'll show you what's in this year's swag bag coming up on WKYT News at noon.
A devastating fall got her to the hospital. What they found changed her life. Brain cancer.
At first I thought my life was over.
The amazing story that has led her back home to UK. A life-saving fall. Tonight at 6 on WKYT. When big news breaks, be the first to know. Download the WKYT News app and turn on push alerts. Breaking news at your fingertips when you need to know what's going on. Push alerts, now available on the WKYT News app.
Sleep is a critical component of our athletic training at UK.
Our sleep experts are the champions at matching our customers to the best bed for them.
This week at Sleep Outfitters, get a free TV with qualifying purchase, like this Sealy Pillow Top Queen set with gel foam, now only $4.99, plus a free TV. Go to sleepoutfitters.com for store locations and hours.
Sleep Outfitters, official sleep provider of UK athletics. Sleep like a champion, play like a champion.
What do these women have in common? They are the staff of Ageless Medical Weight Loss. They've lost a combined 1,300 pounds. The team at Ageless will understand your struggles and celebrate your victories. For a medically supervised, affordable weight loss solution, call Ageless today for a free consultation.
It's bold. It's exciting. It's groundbreaking. Toyota is the President's Weekend event. Now through Tuesday, get $500 President's Weekend bonus cash on any new 2016 RAV4. Lease America's best-selling car, Toyota Camry, now for just $179 a month. Or get 0% financing plus $500 bonus cash. Don't miss the President's Weekend event going on now. Toyota, let's go places.
Can't wait to try these wings.
I know. And apparently this spicy honey barbecue sauce is so good, it'll change your life.
Yeah?
Mom and Dad, can I borrow the car?
Our son's in a boy band?
We have a son?
Life-changing? Maybe. Indescribably good? Definitely. The boneless wings meal with spicy honey barbecue sauce, served with crinkle fries and a small drink. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
Game days are here, and Perry's American Furniture has everything you need to celebrate with the cats in style. TV, consoles, and entertainment centers, dining tables, a comfy couch to watch the game on. Come see us at Perry's American Furniture Gallery, 1176 Industry Road.
Welcome back to WKYT News at noon. Democratic presidential candidates Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton prepare to go head-to-head tonight in another debate, while the Republican candidates battle for votes in South Carolina.
The Republicans will be debating on Saturday night. That will be here on WKYT. Marley Hall has the latest from Milwaukee, which is the home of tonight's debate.
Marco Rubio rallied early this morning in South Carolina. He's trying to rebound from his disappointing fifth-place finish in New Hampshire as the alternative to Donald Trump.
It is my hope if elected president, when elected president, to try to unite this country as much as possible.
Jeb Bush also attacked the frontrunner's inflammatory rhetoric.
It's downright divisive and ugly and mean-spirited.
Polls show Trump with a commanding lead in South Carolina.
I've spent less money than anybody else, and I'm number one.
But in a state where 2/3 of GOP voters describe themselves as born again or evangelical, Ted Cruz thinks he can win.
The only candidate who can beat Donald Trump is me.
John Kasich, who came in second in New Hampshire, is expected to have a tougher time among South Carolina conservatives.
Democrats love to spin. Republicans do too. But they feel guilty when they do it.
There are also questions about how Bernie Sanders will do among minority voters in the South. But the Democratic Socialist told Scott Pelley Wednesday he's confident.
Change always takes place when millions of people stand up and fight back.
Hillary Clinton received a boost Thursday morning with an endorsement from the Black Congressional Caucus.
Hillary Clinton wants to turn the page. She wants a new storyline to emerge after this debate.
Between the endorsement and the debate, she's looking to put her New Hampshire defeat behind her. Marley Hall, CBS News, Milwaukee.
And more than a dozen members of the Black Congressional Caucus say they will be campaigning for Clinton in South Carolina. On election night, Sanders asked supporters to send him donations, and they've sent him more than $6 million in the 24 hours after that, and counting at this point. A cruise ship is back home this afternoon after enduring a major storm while out to sea. Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas arrived back to port in New Jersey late last night. The ship was on its way from New York to Florida when it encountered rough seas off of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. 4 passengers were hurt. Royal Caribbean says passengers will receive a full refund along with a voucher to be used toward a future cruise. We'll have some reaction from people on board coming up in a report on WKYT News at 12:30, a few minutes away. Supporters and opponents of Beyonce will be holding competing rallies later in the month.
The hashtag boycott Beyonce has gained steam on social media following her performance during the Super Bowl halftime show. Supporters of that movement are slamming her new song Formation for its use of Black Power symbols and anti-police message. They're planning to protest at the NFL's headquarters in New York next Tuesday, the same day tickets go on sale for her New World Tour. And that has sparked calls for Beyonce fans to hold a counter-protest, claiming she is being unfairly targeted. Well, this year's Oscars swag bag is setting a new record. The gifts that will be given to the Academy Award nominees are worth an estimated $250,000. So what's inside? High-end items such as a 10-day first-class trip to Israel and unlimited Audi car rentals from Silvercar. Less expensive items include $250 toilet paper, said to be the most soothing and absorbent available, in case you were wondering. But the most interesting item could be the voucher for the Vampire Breast Lift. It uses a woman's own blood to achieve rounder cleavage. All right. Well, the 88th Academy Awards will air live Sunday, February 28th.
I'm Michelle Chamberlain. Coming up at 12:30, Attorney General Andy Beshear is in Lexington, warning Kentuckians about a certain type of scam artist.
We had a break from the snow today. No accumulation expected, but tomorrow we pick it right back up where we left off. We'll talk all about this cold and, yes, snowy forecast coming up.
I'm WKYT's Rebecca Smith, and I stand for Kentucky.
The treasure folks are loving is the ocean's greatest haul. McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, the most golden of them all.
Right now, get 2 flaky Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for just $5.
It's Furniture World Superstore's biggest tax refund sale ever. Now's a great time to redecorate your home because Furniture World stretches your tax refund with huge savings store-wide, plus 2 years interest-free. Now at Furniture World, use your tax refund to refurnish your living room or dining room, update your bedroom, sleep better on a comfortable new mattress. We're serious about saving you big money. Get huge tax refund savings, plus it's interest-free for 2 full years. So hurry in and save during our biggest tax refund sale ever. Now at all 5 Furniture World Superstore locations.
Wouldn't it be great to know what your car payment will be before you visit the dealership?
Thanks to Your Deal, Your Way, now available exclusively at paulmillermazda.com, you can pick your payments and negotiate the best price for your new Mazda.
This is the easy, convenient, and private way to get your deal your way.
Visit paulmillermazda.com to get the deal you love online.
Your deal, your way.
Points, click, save. paulmillermazda.com.
I wasn't too thrilled about dentures, but I need to be able to chew. So I called Aspen Dental. They got me right in because my visit was long overdue. And no one on staff even made me feel bad that I hadn't been in since the leg warmer fad. My new dentures came with a great guarantee, so this giant pretzel's got nothing on me.
With dentures starting at $3.99 and a money-back guarantee, dentistry's never been easier. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
It's President's Day weekend at Green's Toyota of Lexington, and we're offering cold hard cash to heat things up. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on new Toyotas with our Green Saver coupon. Special APR offers available from Toyota Financial Services on 13 different Toyota models, including 0% APR on our most popular models. And get $2,000 customer cash on 13 different Toyota models. Hurry in to Kentucky's #1 Toyota dealer, Green's Toyota, for President's Day weekend savings.
Great people, great cars, think Greens.
These gray skies, we could shake them up, we could
Wake up with a hot McCafe coffee starting at only $1.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Mixture of sun and clouds out there for today. It could be worse. We could have cloudy skies, overcast skies, and have some snow flying around. We're taking a bit of a break, a bit of a hiatus for just another 12 hours, and then you know what? Tomorrow morning, we pick up right back where we left off with the snow. Outside, it's a good-looking day. It does not feel good. The temperatures are there in the 20s. And we'll finish off in the 20s too. We're not going to really rise that much more. There is your look out and about. And 27 degrees coming in at Somerset. 30 degrees now, actually hitting 30 degrees in southern Kentucky. That sounds really nice, really balmy, considering where we have been the past couple of days. Those 20s, like I said, maybe another 2 degrees, and that's about it. The rest of the afternoon looks just fine. It's just cold. Let's talk about what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up some spots, especially back toward the west. I would say I-75 and westbound has the best chance tomorrow morning of having some issues in your early morning drive time. So kids going off to school, you heading off to work, there could be some problems. Keep that in mind. And then maybe even a few delays or cancellations for some of those schools too, because what we're going to see is that snow continue to funnel on in, and it will give us light snow, about an inch or less for most, is what you can expect. Pretty much where we have been the past few days, what we're going to be seeing tomorrow. Then we head off into Saturday and Sunday. Both of those days are mainly dry. There's only a small chance for both of those days that we actually see snow. But Sunday night, off into Monday, there's a system headed our way. You've heard about it the past couple of days. Looking at new weather data, this is what we're kind of coming to a conclusion right now. Remember, we still have low confidence on this system. But I'll show you which way I'm leaning for this system. Which way I'm leaning for the system is mainly snow with a bit of a mixture involved. There is that possibility that we could have all 4 precipitation types: rain, freezing rain, snow, and also some sleet. But as of right now, I'm leaning more toward the cold trend with snow involved as opposed to rain. So here's 8 a.m. Monday morning. The snow has already moved on in. It'll be tough for the kids to get out to school Monday and Tuesday of next week. Tuesday will be all snow because of the wraparound moisture, but the track of the low pressure system is going to be essential in where all this falls and what will fall. So Sunday night into Tuesday, that's where we're going to see the most impactful weather. And it looks like once that clears on out, then we clear things out and actually get better. Wednesday's dry, and guys, I don't want to go too far next week, but next weekend, not this coming weekend, but next, we could be looking at really nice temperatures, very mild temperatures.
It's okay if you do that. That's all right.
I'm okay with that. I think everybody is. We just got to get through this.
About a week away, huh?
Yep, that's right.
All right. In the meantime, thank you, Micah. We're coming back in a moment. A former cat is attacked by a teammate.
And a familiar face will be in Commonwealth Stadium for the 2016 football opener. Dave Baker's live next from the Kentucky Sport Boat and Recreation Show.
Look forward to that, and let's check stocks as we head to break. The major market indicators once again way down at midday.
You saw the Big Bang wedding.
We did it!
The breakup.
Goodbye.
The hookup.
Oh, I enjoyed that more than I thought I would.
Me too.
So how do we top that with the biggest Big Bang secret ever?
Oh, my.
A new Big Bang Theory. Then everyone's in love with TV's #1 new comedy. Really, really in love. New life in pieces after a new Big Bang Theory. CBS tonight.
Announcing the ultimate Red Tag event at Adams Buick GMC Truck in Richmond. With Red Tag savings clearly posted on every new Buick. Choose from over 25 new Buick Encores starting at $29.95. Lease a new Buick Verano for just $199 a month. A new Buick Regal for as low as $299 a month. Or save $7,000 on a new Buick LaCrosse, now $29,995. Plus, get the Adams Advantage, a limited lifetime powertrain warranty. The ultimate Red Tag event only at Adams Buick GMC Truck in Richmond, where
Sid says sell them. Social Security is sometimes the only thing that stands between having a roof over your head, food on the table, and being homeless. At Morgan & Morgan, we have a Social Security section devoted to helping you. Whether you're applying for benefits or been denied, I invite you to visit forthepeople.com and learn more. When you visit, you can learn what benefits you're entitled to and what injuries and mental illnesses qualify for both Social Security and VA benefits. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Oh, I hope we have a buyer for the house.
Me too. What are the neighbors doing here?
Bill! Hey! Come in! I didn't know your home Wi-Fi could stream so many devices at the same time.
Dad, it's Time Warner Cable Internet. Crazy fast.
Dad, you can get Wi-Fi all over this place.
Cool.
Make your home as connected as possible. Get internet with unlimited data starting at $14.99 per month and ask about free installation. Call 1-855-1TWC.
Get ready for spring and save big. Kevin's Carpets has a huge selection of hardwood, laminate, tile, carpet, and more. We have any flooring you need at a price you can afford. Kevin's Carpets now serving you in 2 locations, Lexington and Georgetown. Why, you'd have to be crazy to buy flooring anyplace else.
Yo! No thank you for the bag, man. I hooked you up, bro. Try getting a deal like that from some other bag.
Tired of value, meaning boring food? Checkers and Rally's mouth-watering 2-for-2 deal is back. Your favorite irresistible crispy fish with Alaskan filet. Or our delicious, boldly seasoned spicy chicken sandwich. Mix or match them for a $2 steal you won't find on any value menu. Only at Checkers and Rally's.
Epic meals, epic deals.
It's this weekend, the monthly show at 8th and Schoolhouse Antiques this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's your chance to shop room after room of quality antiques and collectibles from over 70 dealers. This weekend at 8th and Schoolhouse Antiques on Richmond Road, a mile past I-75.
Have something that needs investigating? Email us or call the WKYT Investigates tip line.
Welcome in to Rupp Arena as the finishing touches are being put on as we get set to start the annual Kentucky Sport Boat and Recreation Show here at Heritage Hall in Rupp Arena. 35 years strong, over 100,000 square feet of exhibitors. I'm telling you, if you want anything for the outdoors, it's right here at the Kentucky Sport Boat and Recreation Show. All the attractions inside, the zip line, the rock climbing wall, they're all free. It all gets underway this afternoon. We'll tell you about that in a second. Now, big-time college sports, you know what? Some strange things happened there. Case in point, UK football season opener. It looked like the Cats caught a break when Golden Eagle head coach Todd Monken left to be the offensive coordinator with the Tampa Bay Bucks, but in comes new head coach Jay Hobson. Guess who he hires as his offensive coordinator? It's Shannon Dawson, who was fired by UK in December. Multiple media reports are reporting that. During his 1 year under Mark Stoops, Kentucky's running game improved, but scored 4.5 points fewer than they did in 2014. Dawson worked for Dana Holgerson at West Virginia, ran the air raid, and was one of those hot assistants until this last season at UK. EKU and Morehead State. They'll meet for the second time this OVC season tonight in Morehead at 5-6 in OVC play. The Colonels are 4 games back of leading Tennessee Tech. EKU a game behind Morehead in the race for the postseason.
We don't sugarcoat it with our guys. We understand what we have to do to get to where we want to get to, and that's going on a run in Nashville in a couple weeks. But we have a lot of work ahead of us against a lot of teams that are very much jumbled in our conference. So we know we just beat Belmont and Tennessee State, who on paper were 2 of the best teams in the conference. So every game's going to come down the last 2 minutes of the game. It's all about us taking the next step as a team.
John Calipari took the day off yesterday, and what did he do? He went and spent the day in New York City with his daughter to celebrate his 57th birthday. He's got to get ready in a hurry, though, because the Cats play at South Carolina noon on Saturday on ESPN. The Gamecocks beat LSU last night, so the battle between Kentucky and South Carolina is for first place in the SEC. And in the NBA last night from the X-Cats file, Archie Goodwin getting into it with Markieff Morris. That's one of his Phoenix teammates. Fight happened during a timeout. The season has pretty much been a disaster for the Suns. They've won only 14 games, fired their coach. Goodness gracious. Folks have shaken off the winter blues. We've talked about it before. This cold weather, you know what? You can do it right here at the Kentucky Sport Boat and Recreation Show. One of the most popular features, don't know if you can see it behind us or not, it's the zip line. You can zip line across Rupp Arena. Now, here's the information. It all gets underway this afternoon, today and tomorrow from 2 to 9, Saturday from 9 to 9, Sunday from 10 to 5. Ticket prices, $10 for a single-day pass. Kids are $5, age 3 through 13, and if you're 2 and under, you get in for free. Again, we'll be talking about the show coming up throughout our newscast tonight. We've got a special half-hour show on the Kentucky Sport Boat and Recreation Show. That comes your way at 6:30 tonight on the CW Lexington. But Bill, I know Bill's a boater, so I know he'll want to get down here, and we'll have much more from the Kentucky Sport Boat and RV Show throughout the day. But for now, that's a look at sports on this Thursday.
All right, pick us one out, Dave. Thank you very much.
Forward to seeing more.
That's right. It's going to be a lot of fun down there for the whole family.
Always is.
Yeah.
And there's more to come in our next half hour of WKYT News at noon.
A new fire station is now open in Lexington.
While the governor tries to trim fat from the budget, commercial vehicle enforcement officers are asking for a big raise. We'll take you to Frankfort for the debate at 12:30.
Tomorrow night's Mega Millions jackpot is $87 million, and Saturday night's Powerball jackpot, $176 million.